I had one of the bad adventures in adulting this morning.
DMV?
No, surprisingly not. Adulting, and I know people hate it when we use that word. It's like you're so immature. You can't just be an adult. Well, fuck it. No,
whatever. It's part of the vernacular now. Deal with it.
Some things about being an adult are this weird, esoteric, and strange, and almost arcane things you aren't told that you have to stumble into. One of them, and this one, when you experience it for the first time, it will bring terror to the core of your being. And that is, you go out to your mailbox, there's one of those little orange postcards waiting for you.
Oh.
And you look at it, and it says, "Sorry we missed you. We have a certified letter."
And you're like, fuck, I have to move.
The certified letter is like, do you remember the gumballs? You put like 26 cents,
yeah,
and then you get a little toy out, but you didn't know. It could be a good thing. It could be anything.
Be a super high bounce ball, or it could be, I don't even know what a crummy version of those toys would be. Like jacks, because who played with jacks anymore?
Or stickers. Sometimes you just get stickers out of the machine.
Yeah.
Those were stupid. Certified mail is, it can be anything. It could be something good.
Maybe something good. Maybe something bad.
And maybe it's a legal horror that will come down upon you and crush your life and drain your finances, and you never saw it coming.
I am divorced, and while I was going through my divorce, I went fucking broke because I was getting divorced and working retail. So those little cards almost always meant something reality shattering.
Like, yeah, and I'm sitting there, I'm looking at this.
You're being sued. This is in collections.
I'm sitting there going, fuck, I paid my taxes. All of them? Did you pay all your taxes? Yes, I paid all the taxes. Is this about my dad's estate? No, that's closed. No, it can't. Could they open it? No, it's closed. Oh shit, am I getting sued? Is this about royalties? Oh shit, am I getting... God damn it, what did I do? No, am I sure I paid all my taxes? Holy shit. Yeah. And you know what it was? It's a fucking recall notice on my goddamn airbag. And
is that certified?
I went to the post office, 9:30 a.m. the moment they open. I'm standing in line. I've got that little postcard. I'm like, please tell me my life isn't over. Please.
Because I have a Honda, so I was part of that airbag recall, and they just sent me a regular old fucking letter.
No, they sent me
with like a Honda logo on it.
I'm sitting there like, fuck you, Ford. Fucking fuck you, Ford. Henry Ford was a fucking racist, Ford. Fuck you. Fuck you, Ford. Fuck you, people. God damn it. Give me a goddamn heart attack. Fuck you. I'm going to drive with a broken airbag. I don't care if it busts out and breaks my nose. Fuck you. You got to do this shit to me.
Literally cutting off your nose with your face.
Well, fuck them. God damn it.
And actually, the way it was explained to me, because I didn't get the recall done right away, I was having other body work done, and they were like, by the way, you're on a recall for your airbag. And I was like, yeah, it slipped my mind. Is that serious? And he's like, well, it could explode and send shrapnel flying at your face. So yeah, you should probably do that. We can do that. And I'm like, yeah, do that.
Well, they didn't have to do the certified letter shit. That is just...
Having a face is very useful to me.
Just remember, kids, one day you will get sent a certified letter, and you will know that horror, that dread, that just the fear that the jig is up, as it were. That's what the certified... Or
like, even worse is when you get something that's like, warning, important notice enclosed, and you're like, fuck, like, what's in collections? What did I forget to pay? And it's a credit card ad.
Yeah. Something. God, fuck
and
you.
And you're like, I had an actual heart attack. Having a face is overrated? I don't know. I'm a fan of it. Like, I don't have the world's best face, but it's my face. And it allows me to see and speak and eat food. And I'm a fan of those things.
My face isn't your face. Okay, it is time for the nonsense. Let's get the intro going. Each week. Come on, switch. There you go. Catherine, Radio Dead Air audience, go out in the worldwide interweb, find all sorts of horrible shit, bring it back here for a little segment we like to call What the Fuck Is Wrong With You? I don't know why Grady just has one paw shot up in the air like that. I don't know why he does that.
And the funny part is, because of the camera, he's so blitzed out, he just looks like a frozen turkey. Because it's just a big puff of white with a projection.
So I've been waiting all week to say this. I've been waiting all week to use this ever since the story first showed up in our mentions. Tara. Oh, I've been waiting for this. Everybody, brace yourselves. We're memeing. I found a hand grenade. I'm at the Taco Bell. I found a hand grenade and I'm at the Taco Bell.
I did see this.
Oh my god. This fucking story. Florida man found a grenade while fishing.
Because of course it's Florida.
Then took the explosive to Taco Bell.
Like you do.
What?
That janky, rusted, fucked up explosive.
I
don't know if everybody watched Lost. But I think you all know that I watched Lost.
Yes.
And I was really motherfucking into Lost. And there's a thing with some dynamite that's been there a long time, and it looks a little like that grenade looks.
Yeah.
And there's a guy who, just by gesturing a little too wildly, don't fuck with old explosives.
While using a magnet to search water for salvage items, the fisherman pulled up a World War II hand grenade. The fisherman threw the grenade in his trunk and drove to a Taco Bell where he called police. Time out. Why did you have a grenade
in your trunk?
So you're going to Taco Bell, but then, oh wait, I've got a grenade in my trunk. Maybe I should call the police.
Yeah,
From the Taco Bell.
I mean, you don't want to deal with a live grenade on an empty stomach.
Unfortunately,
although if you're in danger of blowing up, I don't know if Taco Bell will be my choice for last meal.
Well,
they do have Pepsi though.
That's a way to blow up without a grenade, honestly.
I mean, you can get like a vat of Pepsi there.
See, the problem is, here's what happened. If you go, hello, police? Yes, I found a hand grenade and I'm sitting at the Taco Bell. Yes, I'll hold.
Then you're a terrorist.
The Taco Bell was evacuated, but reopened later that day.
Luckily, it was daytime, so nobody was there. Their peak hours are from like 11 to 2.
And the bomb squad removed the device without incident. You goddamn, you idiot. You could have, you know what? If you called the police from the lake, would have been a better plan than taking your fucking hand grenade to the Taco Bell.
I mean, it doesn't sound like he took it out of the car, so he probably would not have blown up the Taco Bell.
Maybe.
But still, you could have blown up your car.
Yes.
Which I'm sure you enjoy having. That thing looks janky as fuck. Like, I'm sorry, that has arse written all over it.
Oh, yeah. It's mostly rust on the outside, which...
And, like, I don't know if grenades are made with nitroglycerin, because that was the thing with the dynamite. I don't know anything about explosives, and my husband's in bed. So, I have no idea if it's the same.
World War II, that wouldn't have been anything like Semtex, would it? That would have been, more conventional explosives. We didn't have plastic. Well, maybe we did. Do we have C4? I think we did. It's hard to... I don't know the history of blowing shit up.
I don't have my boom expert here.
Yeah. I think we had plastic explosive in World War II.
I feel like if you don't know, though, err on the side of caution.
Yeah. Yeah, it is orange, isn't it? That's
and it's not supposed to be.
No.
That's not the color they make those.
All right. Well, let's move on to Illinois. And do you remember when your parents taught you how to drive?
Yeah.
You show why? That sounds horrible. Just the yeah.
My dad.
Uh-huh.
My dad was a big Irish boxer, farmer guy who God saw fit to curse with 3 daughters so that he would never, ever not be worried for the rest of his life. And he had some problems teaching us to drive. Like, I remember he had me driving around one day, and I went up to a raging speed of 25 miles an hour, and he lost his shit. He was a worrier.
See, my dad, we just took me to the fucking mall parking lot like you do Sunday and morning, and it was.
And my mom did that, but my dad, he was just a worrier, So,
well,
and then like my sister ran over a handicap sign at church and ran over the front fence, and I ran into the tree in our front yard, and so that we didn't help with the worrying.
Yeah, well, how old were you?
I was a late bloomer driving. I didn't learn to drive till 19 because I was kind of phobic.
19. Well, this kid, this one's got a jump start on you. Illinois man accused of letting 11-year-old drive to school.
I don't think they have student parking in the 5th grade.
Round Lake Park, Illinois, an arrest warrant has been issued for a northern Illinois man who police say allowed an 11-year-old relative to drive herself to school in a stolen rental car while he rode along. Lake County News Sun reports that employees at a Round Lake Park elementary school saw the girl pull up to the school's drop-off point. She and a 9-year-old girl who was in the back seat exited the car. Police say 31-year-old Kafilu Oshodi of Round Lake then moved into the driver's seat and drove away. He's wanted on 2 counts of child endangerment and driving with a suspended license.
In a stolen rental car.
In a stolen rental car. That's the first thing. You don't get to keep those. That's got to go back.
I mean, I guess he was just being responsible because he had a suspended license. He can't drive.
Hey, Cindy. Your uncle's got a little bit of a problem with his license. You can drive us to school today, right?
Okay.
Let me just strap some milk cartons to the bottom of your shoes.
Right? Like, your average 11-year-old is not very tall. Maybe it was a smart car?
What the fucking fuck? Look, all right. If you have a valid license at certain times, if the kid has a student license, is of the right age, this is all fine. You're there to supervise. Not 11!
They don't give those out to 11-year-olds.
No! Not 11! 11, too early!
Yeah.
You are way too early for that shit.
Yeah. Now, I know we've covered this before, and people have yelled at us that in rural communities, kids learn to drive younger because they're helping on farms and driving tractors and stuff. Okay.
But even then, you don't get to go out on the real road.
In a stolen rental car.
In a stolen rental car.
So I don't want to hear it. Rural watchers. I have trouble with the word rural. Do you have trouble with that word?
Rural.
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 It turns me into a mush mouth. I don't know.
Rural.
Rural.
Yeah, you can...
Agrarian.
If you're on a farm on your own fucking property, drive around all the goddamn... You get off on You get on the real road? No.
That's illegal.
That's illegal. It's very illegal. Hey, speaking of very illegal, this... God damn it. This is pet messing with me because we have to go buy new sheets this week again because the dog has eaten a giant hole in our sheets again.
He eats your sheets?
He eats the sheets.
That can't be good for him.
No, it's not.
Is it because he needs the fiber? I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm not. I know he has some tummy issues, so, maybe he just needs the fiber. Sorry. Not sorry. Not even a little sorry.
Anyway, I'm a little worried about going to buy bedding after this story. Letting it all hang out in Walmart's pillow aisle.
Oh.
Man accused of letting it all hang out in the pillow aisle of a Walmart got locked up. Dennis Palmer, 31, was jailed on exposure of sexual organs after the January 10th caper. Stewart police went to the Walmart, this is in Florida, in reference to a male exposing himself in the pillow aisle. Palmer of Stewart was identified as the person evidently doing more than just browsing for bedding. Palmer asked why he was being detained. An officer said it was because of a report his penis was exposed and he touched himself inappropriately. Palmer said, "This is the worst excuse he could have used." Palmer said he, quote, was just itching himself because he has crabs. You know what? Jerking off is a better excuse there. Never mind.
Now they're going to have to burn all those pillows, probably.
When police reviewed surveillance video, they reported seeing, quote, rubbing and activities other than itching. This continued for several minutes, the affidavit states.
To be fair, I think I've mentioned before that I am perpetually itchy. I am always itchy somewhere on my person. I have scratched the same spot for several minutes. Like the back of my knees, I have literally ripped my own skin off. I have scratched myself to the point of bruising. I've never had crabs. That might be TMI. I don't know how itchy that would be. But maybe he's telling the truth. That doesn't make it better. They have to burn all those pillows, but he might not be lying.
Is any alternative here good?
No.
He's in the bedding aisle at the Walmart. He has his dick out. Either he's jerking it or he's scratching an STD all over the pillows. Which one? Choose the form of the destroyer, Tara.
Or he's just like testing the softness of the pillows with his dick. But no, there's no good answer. There's no good reason to have your dick out in the bedding aisle of the Walmart. Or in any aisle of the Walmart, if we're being honest. There is nowhere in the Walmart except the men's bathroom.
That's it. Changing room? Sure, kind of.
Where it's okay to have your dick out. I shouldn't say men's bathroom, because if you're a trans person, use the women's bathroom. Use a stall. Who cares?
Dicks shouldn't be out. Dicks are not a common consumption item.
Right. Dicks are a sometimes food.
But the changing room, in the Walmart, you can yank it out in the changing room, you can yank it out in the bathroom. That's it. Those are the only designated areas where penises...
No, don't yank it out in the changing room, because someone works there.
Well, you have to...
I've worked a fitting room.
Well, you have to try shit on. Actually, no, because you shouldn't be trying on underwear. You shouldn't. That's not a thing you should do.
Right. And you try
bathroom only
over your underwear.
Yeah, bathroom
There's
only.
There's no reason for your dick to be out in the fitting room either.
That's true. This is very true.
Restroom only.
Thought about it. It's true. Helio says, penis out in public is where I stop caring about the details. Just tell me what to disinfect.
And And that's like, if his excuse is, well, I was just scratching my crabs.
Oh,
if it's me, now I know Walmart probably doesn't care because they would lose $5.
Yeah.
If it's me, I'm damaging out all that fucking bedding. But I worked retail a long time, and I worked for the manager at Spencer's who didn't damage out returned vibrators until I noticed. And he just taped the box out, put them back out.
Well, we have more horror naked. Well, I'm not sure how horror... well, this one's just sort of awful, just in general. God damn it. Remember when... I don't know how Waffle House became this kind of a nexus.
Like a mecca for weird shit.
I know! It's... Pensacola, Florida, a 38-year-old woman was arrested by deputies after she dropped her pants, blocked traffic, and exposed herself at a local Waffle House.
I don't want to be bitchy.
Yeah.
This woman's younger than us.
Yeah.
Her skin's in bad shape. Is all I'm going to say.
Waffle
Meth
House
is a bad drug.
The name is amazing. Waffle House employees stated in the report, when he came to work on Monday, Freedom Rider Zorbrist.
Okay.
That's the name. Was trespassing on the property, and due to her behavior, she was asked to leave the premises. According to the report, the employee contacted police after Zorbrist continued to cause problems. She eventually ran from the location, leaving all her belongings behind. The employees say in the report he did not want to throw Zorbrist belongings away. Therefore, he decided to move them in the back of the establishment so Zorbrist could retrieve them without interrupting anyone. Zorbrist later returned to the Waffle House, was sitting at the back door. Employee told deputies in reports he asked Zorbrist to leave the property. She became verbally abusive, cussing, and threatened him. Zorbrist advised the employee she was going to retrieve a firearm and shoot him in the face and all of his employees and everyone in the store. Zorbrist then walked to the middle of the parking lot, pulled
Just
down...
go to IHOP.
She walked to the middle of the parking lot, pulled down her pants, exposing her sexual organs, and started dancing in the parking lot. Zorbrist then approached the Waffle House employee while her pants were still down and attempted to grab the man's genitals. When the employee tried to prevent Zorbrist from grabbing his genitals, Zorbrist leaned forward and licked the victim on both sides of his face. He was again asked to leave the premises, but she poked the employee in his chest with her finger. Now that I've come to find, when you're trying to do that finger pointing at someone's chest, it's a lot less effective when your genitals are out. It's a lot harder to take someone seriously when their genitals are just in the wind, so to speak.
Did you think any of this behavior was going to make them let you back in?
This is not good socialization.
No.
This is...
Were you trying to act out their whole smothered... I don't know what the words are. For the hash browns. It's like smothered, fucked up, slammered, and fried or something. I don't know.
I used to like Waffle House. I did. It was a nice place. It was always open.
I've never been to a Waffle House. I imagine it's kind of like a redneck Denny's.
But we used to, when we used, us goth kids, middle of the night, we could go there. It was always open. It was kind of cool. But then there's this crazy shit.
Yeah, all of a sudden it became like...
It's like a magnet.
Lose your fucking mind.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the middle of the night. Like, hey, where should we go? Let's go to the Waffle House. Oh, we can't go to the Waffle House. Why? There's someone dancing naked in the parking lot. Again?
How do you know? It's Waffle House,
It's
man.
fucking Waffle House. It's just what happens.
That's like on the sign now.
Enjoy our hash browns. Please ignore the dancing naked lady. Welcome to Waffle House.
They really should just embrace it and like make that their thing. Like make that like their ad campaign. Like eggs and weirdness. What wonders will you experience at the Waffle House? What drug-induced madness? They should just make that their ad campaign.
Well, here's another horrible one. This is from Virginia, and this is our armed forces again.
Oh.
I didn't know that they did drug testing on the armed forces.
Oh, yeah. Do you want a meth head running the nukes?
No, I do not. We already have one running the country. But, just saying.
Actually, the rumor is he snorts Adderall.
Same difference. This sailor charged with trying to set fire to his urine sample.
Why did I just hear that as an Adele song? Set fire to the peace. I can't sing like Adele, sorry.
A sailor based in Virginia set fire to his urine samples to present...
Be court-martial me.
To prevent the results of a pee test being used against him. Logistics specialist third class Curtis Dejuan?
Dejuan, I would say.
Okay, Curtis Dejuan Johnson faces a court-martial trial for, quote, setting fire to urine samples to prevent the results of said urinalysis from being used against him at an adverse administrative proceeding. So he's already in trouble. They're having one of those administrative proceedings. I haven't even been in the military. I've had administrative proceedings in the private sector before, or at least I've been a party to them. That's not good. That's when HR is involved in shit.
HR doesn't have their own prison.
But
the military does.
The military does. But you can normally plead your case, and sometimes sanity prevails. What doesn't help is setting things on fire.
Is urine flammable?
No, but the bottle is. So those plastic bottles?
Yeah. But once it got through, wouldn't the urine put it out?
Well, then the urine's gone all over the place, and it's no good as a sample anymore. You can't test that shit. Ha-ha. Okay. Problem solved.
Most of the audience knows, and you definitely know, that I know what burning urine smells like. Because when I was a kid, we had a cat with kidney failure, and her chosen place was the burners of the electric stove.
Yeah.
That's what the seventh circle of hell smells like.
Hey, screamy boy.
Burned urine? I think military prison will be better, honestly.
All right.
Send me to fucking Leavenworth. I don't want to ever breathe that again.
How is arson going to help your potential drug violation case?
It's not.
That's not. It's like.
Also, couldn't you just flush it?
Or steal it,
yeah. Aren't there other ways to dispose of urine that are not fire?
Swap the labels.
Darn, it spilled.
I
mean, if you're that desperate, just drink it.
And then he had to lie to investigators about his whereabouts on the day of the fire. Yeah, so now instead of just being discharged or in trouble, you're going to jail.
Yeah.
Hey, screamy butt.
Ugh. Hi, greedy. Look at that face. Do you know what I learned from that Netflix cat show documentary? All ragdolls have blue eyes, and I did not know that.
They do.
Yeah.
They have different degrees of blue. Grady's is more gray blue, but
he's so cool. You could put him in cat shows.
No, he's not show quality.
No, I think he is. Oh, look, he's ashamed. He's like, I is not a show cat.
That's okay. I didn't want a show cat. I wanted a pet.
Yeah.
I want a buddy.
Have you watched that documentary yet?
I have not.
It's amazing. It's so good. You haven't experienced the wonder that is Ooh La La the cat? That's life-changing, that cat. And also watching it and just realizing that none of my three would put up with that shit for even a second. Somebody would definitely lose an eyeball.
Grady would disappear into his own fur and leave this plane of reality entirely.
Dottie would vibrate into the upside down like she does when people come over the house. And Peggy and Simba would murder people.
Look at this little
it's called Catwalk. And it follows a season on the Canadian competitive cat show circuit.
Look at this little idiot.
He's so happy. Look at him.
Okay.
You can't hear it, but Simba's snoring quite loudly behind me.
Buddy, I gotta do other stuff. I gotta put you down, okay? Okay?
Because Simba, it turns out, has asthma.
Aw.
So he snores and has like occasional coughing fits. He's like, no, I'm staying.
Grady, sorry, we gotta do stuff.
You can't see me now. I'm hidden. Damn it.
Off my wire. There we go. Last one tonight, we have video.
How do I put up with my cats? Because they're my babies and they're awesome. And they're my precious little angels who are perfect in every way.
This is see it to fucking believe it. This Jesus Christ. Everybody involved in this has failed. All of you have failed. I'm just going to put that out there. If you were involved in this, you failed. Come on, video. There we go. A 65-year-old man is speaking out about a shocking incident of road rage that was caught on video. Richard Komrowski clung to the hood of the car as it sped down a Massachusetts highway for about 3 miles on Friday. Komrowski says he went into survival mode when he found himself clinging to another driver's SUV. Komrowski and another man got into a minor accident. The two argued, and the other driver, identified as 37-year-old Mark Fitzgerald, tried to leave the scene. That's when Komrowski apparently jumped on the hood of Fitzgerald's SUV.
Man, just write down the plate number.
This 65 years old. And then, okay, it gets worse. It gets worse. Two fellow drivers helped bring the dangerous situation to an end by boxing in the SUV and forcing Fitzgerald to stop. One video shows a driver with a gun confront Fitzgerald, forcing him out of the SUV. None of these people are law enforcement officers, I want to stress. So, here's what happened. Let's break this one down. Dude gets into a fender bender with another dude. He tries to drive away from the fender bender. All right, get his license plate down, like Tara said. He's going to go to jail for that. And he's still going to be liable for the insurance and everything. Just get his license plate. He's in trouble. That's how that works. If you leave the scene of an accident, right, even a minor accident, you are automatically at fault. So you are fucked. No. This fella, 65 years old, is going to stop him by pulling this Bruce Willis shit. No! That is the wrong...
You got an fender bender with Liam Neeson's dad.
That is the wrong play.
Yeah.
I don't know how you made...
Liam Neeson is the same age as this guy.
I don't know how you made it to 65 years of age and thought with these problem-solving skills.
All I can say is fucking Massachusetts drivers, man. Have you ever driven in the state of Massachusetts?
I have not. Maybe I have. I think might. Briefly.
There's a reason they made the word massholes. Because, damn.
But then...
It's like the week before the Super Bowl, and they just get really aggressive.
But then, now that we already have a man on the roof of a car on the fucking freeway, 70 miles an hour, two other drivers decide, hey, let's make it worse. Because instead of it getting the police involved, they try to do this pit maneuver shit.
Let's add a firearm to this situation.
And a gun. You're not the police. That's not... You can't do a volunteer police. You can't do that. That's not allowed. You can't just like be like, I call cop. I'm a
What
cop.
concerns me is I can see Dan doing this. I think if another driver pissed Dan off bad enough, he might dive on the hood of their car, and I'd have to be like, fuck. I'm going to be on my own show.
Everyone, and this is why, the man who held the gun on Fitzgerald was forced to the ground, not facing any charges. Okay. But everybody else, it's both Kamrowski and Fitzgerald are both facing charges now. So you see, by leaping onto his car, now you are going to jail too.
Yeah, because that's not okay.
Yes.
I know that's illegal in some way. I don't know what the actual charge would be. I'm curious about that.
Reckless endangerment. Because if you hop on the hood of a speeding vehicle, you are impairing a driver from being able to see where they're going.
True.
That's other people could potentially die from that. Yeah. And you could die from that.
Yeah.
So everybody go into jail. Whereas if you just taken down his fucking driver's license and called 911,
they would have found his ass.
And you would not be going to jail. You wouldn't need a lawyer. You wouldn't need to be bailed out.
You wouldn't have come really close to dying.
No. Except it would have been fine. But oh no.
Nobody would have had a gun pulled on them.
You had to sling your balls up onto somebody else's car roof. This is not...
Yeah.
Did you just need to feel alive one last time?
Problem is in Massachusetts, everybody goes first thing in the morning and gets like a gallon of Dunkin' Donuts coffee. And then they get all fucking hopped up on Dunkin' Donuts coffee and Tom Brady. And they all just go insane.
All right. Well, the first thing we learned this week is just get their fucking license plate number and let that be it.
Yeah.
That's...
You don't gotta be John McClane.
No, you can't. You're not... You just made everything worse. You're going to jail. It's not... In the movies, they're just like, okay, sir, you were the good guy. You don't have to... No, you're going to jail in the really real world.
Like I brought up Liam Neeson. I don't know if you've seen Taken 3. At the end, they just let him go. And I'm like, he committed like 80 felonies in the last hour. He's murdered a lot of people.
That's okay.
But...
It was a good cause. He's fine.
You can go.
No, they don't do that. They don't.
That doesn't happen. Oh, he's awake. Hello.
We've learned that just about any solution is better than setting urine on fire.
Yeah.
For a variety of reasons, but we've learned that the
internet. Or glare at the internet, that works too.
Hi, Simba.
He's kind of slow to wake up, so he's like, what?
We've learned that the Waffle House is an inescapable nexus of horrific events, so they should probably just lean into that shit.
Yeah, they should just own it.
Yeah. We've learned that if you're going to get in trouble for jerking it in public, going with the crab's defense is not really better. That's not fixing it. Yeah, just oh yeah. God damn. We've learned that helping your younger relative learn to drive is good. Helping your 11-year-old relative learn to drive in a stolen car, no.
Little too proactive.
Little bit too
unhelping.
Much. A little too much. And finally, we've learned maybe leave the grenade someplace other than the Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, I also wouldn't want to deal with discarded explosives on an empty stomach. I feel you.
If you're going to the Taco Bell, no matter how much you eat, you're going to be dealing with something explosive and an empty stomach.
With Taco Bell. Taco Bell has never made me sick. But I just get plain ass tacos and the apple empanadas. So
I've
maybe if I got like a Dorito Blast Chalupa do?
I've lost years of my life. It's like time folded in on itself. Because when the Taco Bell hits you and you're in that bathroom, it's like it takes both a tiny fraction of a second and also forever.